So, after bellying, I never know how to start videos anymore. I keep really wanting to be better at doing this, and every time I turn the camera on for the first couple of sounds, I don't know what to do. Hi, my name is SMS Number One, and I haven't done one of these videos for a long time because this is a hands in front of the camera. Because I got a new camera. Did I mention it? I got a new camera. I might have mentioned I've got a new camera. So, took some photos of something yesterday. You know, when something catches your eye, it's also very topical at the moment. Oh, I was looking in the glass shelves the other day, and sometimes something whispers to you and says, Dave, tonight's the night. Age of Extinction, Optimus Prime. Oh, it's not just the normal Age of Extinction, Optimus Prime. This is the Armor Knight Optimus Prime from Takara, because it's just... oh, baby! There are only two things I've ever pre-ordered. There are only two things I've ever put my name down and said, no, I've got to have one of those. I want one of those. Give me one of those. And that was when they pre-ordered this thing. I bought this. This is... oh, look at it. The grill is beautiful. If I just take a little bit of the dust off. But look at my fingers. Whoa! Oh, look at the camera lens. Everything is just beautiful. The original one is just blue plastic. This is paint. And it's just super sexy. Chrome. 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 The pattern up the side. I didn't realise that the pattern up the side is a pattern that goes into another pattern, because you've actually got blue flames there, look, which is just... it's chrome. More sexy blue paint. Chrome. Oh, I love it so much. Now, the only thing that I've complained about, not chrome, which isn't the end. There you go. It's not the end of the world, is it? It's still pretty nice. Chrome! More chrome. Ah! If you were going to be accurate, this needed to be chrome. Why do this and not this? This, but not this. Yeah, we'll do that one. No, not this one. I don't know what's wrong with it. Apart from that, that's the only thing that's really wrong with this mode. It's a genuinely beautiful, beautiful mode. I just love it. And for all of its faults, I just love it. Underneath, you've got, well, yes, they are robot parts. You just can't escape the fact that that's just robot parts. And this orange sword is much nicer than the sword that comes with the original one. But just having that in the way of a colourway just doesn't feel like enough to me. It feels like they should have done more with it. The paint on this thing is wonderful. Don't let me get you wrong, okay? Also, what I will point out at this moment, I'm just going to dust the dust off it. You do get Optimus Prime's Shield of Justice. And I didn't realise when I got this that these are the shield and this is the energon. And these close into the middle section. And when he fights, it goes zoom like that. And this is... oh, I like it. So on the tow hitch, you get a peg and a hole. Pegs love holes. But it goes like that. It goes like that on the bottom of the trailer. But that sucks. So off we come to later on in the review. But the one thing this has, look, can you see? This is his boobie. These bits are on his boobies. And the bits that you'll see, I'll show you in a minute, that have got silver shizzle, that's that. So you can imagine where all the... getting carried away! Oh, should we make it a robot? I like making these things robots. It's where all the fun lies. Right, so the biggest problem that I've got with this guy, he has had a major league big time fiddle. Because he struggles fitting together particularly well. So I'm kind of loath to do this because it took me ages to get it right in the first place. But the first thing that we need to do is take this top section and lift it off, which sounds easier than it is, because once you've got it all right, it really does peg together. So we're going to lift that up, split it, and turn those bits round to the side like that, and just leave them dangling up. Then we're going to take the side pieces here and pull them out. Take the side piece here and pull it out. And then we're going to pull these down like that, and pull that down like that this camera is lovely for doing hands in front of the camera stuff. I'm a little bit disappointed. I've got the wrong lens. I need to spend more money, which I haven't got because life is just life sometimes. Oh. So we're getting there. What we're going to do now is take this whole back section, and we're going to. Are we going to angle that out? We're going to take the sword out for a start. Remove that. You're going to take this thing here, which is the sword, and can you see that's on an angle? So then when you rotate that, oh, it is. We're gonna actually, there you go. See, I've grabbed it. Move that up, and then fold that down, and what was flat is now at an angle. Very, very clever. It means the sword looks good when he's carrying it, but it means that now we can go from this to this. Fold the whole back section up. Let me move up a little bit. Oh. We got this, okay? Big fuddled mess. We're going to make it a robot. So if you lift that up, bring that round. That's the wrong way. Bring that round like that. Okay? So you're going to move that in like that, turn it round like that, move it round like that, and then we're going to take fingers inside the hood piece and try and separate it, which is not the easiest job sometimes. Let's do it the other way round. We're going to take this, move the legs down, which is going to make all of that want to split. We're going to split the top of the cab, which is already happening, and that's going to work its way round till we get to the bottom. Then we're going to, this is the way I prefer to do it because I've been practicing for a couple of days because I've screwed this up twice before because I've never done a review of it before. Shoulders come out like that. Turn the legs, the wrists forward, sorry. Shoulder comes out, turn it like that, straighten it out, listen. Oh yeah. So we're going to go forwards like that, and then you're going to take the whole thing. I wish I had more space at my review table. I've never used a review table like this before because it's a long time since I've done hands in front of the camera. Oh, come on, come on, come on, get out of the way. Oh, there we go. So now we got the front of the legs, but his legs don't have any toes. Fold that down. Are you ready? I'm gonna move up again. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And then when you push down on there, boing! Oh, he got a little face. Look. Oh, brilliant. Oh, dusty little face. So we're going to move on to the legs, which is going to be near on the end of the transformation. Okay, so there are, widen his legs. Can you see there that there's this flap thing? Well, that's hiding a great big panel to cover gubbins. So what we're going to do is lift. I'm going to move you back down again because there we go. So we're going to go up. Okay, and then we're going to take this piece here and rotate it because we've got space like that. Rotate that like that, turn it round backwards. Okay, then that leaves us inside here, look, with a foot. So if you grab the foot somehow, because there we go, whoosh, boom. Leg. Turn the leg around, take this piece here, rotate it like that, which means from the front perspective, if we move this piece down at the back just to complete it off, from the front perspective we've now got a leg. Foot, heel, shin, then you've got this shin guard thing here, which if you angle it properly just does kind of make it look like the movie, I suppose. This is always a bit of a problem, this mould, isn't it? Because, you know, it's got a reputation for just being a horrific shell former. Now, let's do the same thing again. We're going to take that, twist it, okay? We're going to take that, push it on the inside, drag the whole thing round. We're going to take the footsie from inside, like that. Okay, and then we're going to spin this thing round so it might meets up. Pretty much there. Okay, so I'm going to stand him up. I can't stand him any further away from the camera because the camera is about to fall off the desk as it is. What we're going to do is lift the arms right up, take this, move it in. You're going to move this panel, because this panel moves around to get the arms out of the way. Move that in, and then make the skirt come out like that. Same on the other side, get the arms out of the way. Close the chrome in, close the panel down, which gives them these sort of side pauldrons, which I hope they do better in the new film. That's not really good enough, is it? And then you take the back panel and squeeze it down like that. So now we've got Armour Knight Optimus Prime. This thing is completely different to the normal toy. Stood on the lights. The reason this thing is completely different to the normal toy is when it came out, the first one was chrome. The chrome wasn't right. The collar wasn't right around the helmet. The chest wasn't right around here. This wasn't right. Everything was the wrong colour. The gauntlets on the arms were completely, totally wrong. And whether you compare it to original Optimus Prime that was pre-pulling the sword, or Optimus Prime post-pulling the sword in the Knight's Terminus, either of those, everything is just wrong on it. It's completely wrong. So, correction-wise, you remember I said to you at the beginning of the video about make good attention of where those little louvres were on the bonnet of the truck? Louvres on the bonnet of the truck. And these grills here are the grills that were on the top of the bonnet of the truck. So you can see how everything's sort of moulding together. Things that are different on this one are rotating, okay? Thumb moves on this one so we can hold the sword, and there's a peg inside there which you won't be able to see, but there you go. Peg to hold the sword, okay? If I move the arms around, can you see the flame logos on the actual... There, see? Now that wasn't, not only was that not on the first one, but it was totally inaccurate because all of this has been completely remoulded to look like the moving gauntlets that are in the movie. The shoulder paint, let me move up just a tiny bit. The shoulder paint is just beautiful. In fact, the paint on all of the robot bits is really, really nice. There we go. If we look at the paint on there as we go across, everything on this is just absolutely the film. What kind of lets it down? I'm putting you down again. The shoulder pauldrons here, firstly, are tapped. Secondly, although they're the blue of the car, I don't think it's the right blue. Optimus is a more light blue, bluey blue. I can forgive it, it's okay. The crowning glory of this toy, and I mean one of the best things ever of all of my toy stuff, is, I'm going to see if this works. Look at that face. Just look at that face. Look at the face. Oh, it's just so good. There. And the eyes glare at you. It's magic. And then all you've got to do is, if you lift the top of the head up without pulling it off, which is something that it is prone to doing, there. Okay, can you see I'm rotating this face piece here? Like that. So you turn that up the other way. Oh. Yep. Close the whole face back down. And you have Masky Prime. Now, I never display my Optimi with their battle masks on, but that really is beautiful, isn't it? That's absolutely glorious. And the moment I tip him back, those eyes automatically glare. And that's not light piping, that's just really, really nice paint going on. Up the sides of him, you've got these bits which are movable. That flaps up and down. To be honest with you, if you use your imagination for a moment and get all of that out of the way, that's actually a pretty nice Armour Knight Optimus Prime, isn't it? But if you get the Kubin Bao one, dirty. quality KOs. Oh, it's so nice. If you get the Kubin Bao one, this button on the back that holds everything together comes off and just leaves you with what you see here. And that's like, oh, very tempting, isn't it? Because I want the Nemesis one. If you see the Nemesis one of this, it's absolutely to die for. So the knees... Well, the knees are just like you see on the film. And the feet... Well, the feet are just like you see on the film. This is just like you... Well, mostly like you see on the film, but this is very nice. This... Well, this isn't, is it? But that's the back, and you've got to make exceptions for these things. Oh, lovely. Oh, beautiful. Rotate at the wrist. Great. That comes up. Clickety-click. 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 Oh, beautiful. I mean, does it... Oh, just... It's got everything I want in this. It's got amazing paintwork. It's just... Oh, I hope they do a new leader class Optimus for the new film. I accept that there's probably a good chance that they're not going to. But the icing on the cake is, on the sword, you have a divot. Can you see there? You got a divot. You got a divot. So you put the divot in the hand, press it down, put the thumb in place, and he's holding his sword, and pistol. And if you take his shield and put his shield in place, you got his shield, and then you arrange his gubbins here and his gubbins here. Oh, and that is Transformers. I can't remember. There was a classification. There's a specific thing that this particular toy is, and I can't remember what it is, which is really annoying. It's movie something or other. But that is Transformers Armor Knight Optimus Prime. And it is a genuine thing of beauty. I adore it. It's just so beautiful. It cost me a stupid damn fortune, and I have never regretted buying one ever. Until the day I bought that. This is, if you'll forgive me and I'll undo the thing on my camera, this is a test shot Armor Knight Optimus Prime. It's got the rotating head, it's got the upgraded shield, it's got the posh swords, it's got the new style on the gauntlets, it's got the bonnet louvers on the chest. It's got everything that the Armor Knight does. This is the £80 toy. Do you know how much this toy cost me? 20 quid. Well, 20 quid. 20 quid. This cost me 20 quid. That cost me 80 quid. Am I bitter about it? Well, maybe, just a little bit, slightly. But the thing you've got to remember is this is just so beautiful, I can't ever regret having it. It just deeply makes me happy in a ridiculous I'm still 12 inside kind of way. And there's that new Voyager class one that's coming out soon. I put a thing on the Optimus Prime collectors page today about which is your favourite Optimus Prime. This isn't. But it's very, very close. I adore this. It's no Dark of the Moon. That's a story for a different day. Everybody's got one of those. This is lovely. My name's been SMS number 1, and I've not done a review of this style for a little while, so let's go and try an editing and see how bad my focus is.